afternoon and welcome to the 23rd Annual City Business Women of the Year and Nonprofit Organization Awards Program. I'm Lisa Blossman, City Business Publisher. We have an exciting program to share and we appreciate you taking time to join us. Our program is possible thanks to the thoughtful commitment of our partners. Thank you to Adams & Reese. Senior Partner in Charge of New Orleans, Paige Sensenbrenner, will join us at the end of the program to reveal the 2021 Woman of the Year. I'd also like to thank Ochsner Health. Joining us now is President and CEO Warner Thomas.
It's been another tough year, but between the fourth and the most significant surge of COVID-19 and the destructive impact of Hurricane Ida, I have never been more impressed or inspired by the strength of our community. We all know our region is unlike any other, and it's our determination, skill, and resolve that sets us apart. From the healthcare teams administering COVID-19 vaccines or treating patients on our medical units, to the neighbors and businesses joining hands to help one another after another devastating natural disaster, it takes all of us working together to make it through these tough times. Fortunately, we live in one of the most community-focused places in the nation, and that was proven out time and time again throughout the year. Today, I'm honored to congratulate the amazing City Business Women of the Year nominees from across our community. And I'm particularly excited to celebrate those from our own Ochsner family, an incredible combination of clinical and non-clinical professionals. And we honor all of the female leaders being recognized today. We should remember an obvious yet important fact. Diversity strengthens organizations. By empowering more women like these to rise through the ranks, we can foster a more diverse workforce and in turn, grow and improve. We should all do everything we can to support, nurture, and uplift the women in our organizations. Their skills and perspectives are vital to our success today and remain critical moving forward. Again, congratulations to all the nominees, and I appreciate all you do every day for our community.
Thank you, Warner, for your inspirational message, and thanks to the Ochsner Health team for everything you do. We also appreciate gold sponsors, Goodwill Industries of Southeastern Louisiana and LCMC Health. Now I'm pleased to introduce City Business Managing Editor, Lance Traweek.
Thank you, Lisa, and good afternoon. It's an absolute honor to recognize and thank these amazing women and organizations for their many contributions to our communities. Women whose strength of character, professional accomplishments, and incredible work in their chosen professions, combined with civic and charitable contributions, command our respect and merit our admiration. City Business Women of the Year and Nonprofit Organization honorees were selected based on their outstanding professional achievements and the impact they have made through community service. Here are the Nonprofit Organization honorees.
The Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Louisiana has served as a helpline for the Hispanic business community, which was disproportionately affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the last year and a half, the Chamber has provided resources to over 17,000 individuals, helping business owners stay operational and connecting others with job opportunities. The Chamber's commitment to building an equitable community has made it possible to provide countless individuals with the skills and tools they need to thrive in the post-pandemic world.
You know, it's very important to recognize the needs in communities because we're all part of a whole. So unless, we're all thriving, creating wealth, and scaling our businesses, and as long as there is one segment of the community staying behind, everyone is, missing out. So if we work together to bridge gaps in the community and to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion, that's really going to make a difference in, the prosperity of the whole area. Really, I think it's a great opportunity that I have to empower a community and to really thrive to where we need to, and just come together and make, the state of Louisiana the greatest ever.
Congratulations to the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Louisiana. Founded in 1896 as a settlement house for immigrants, Kingsley House is one of New Orleans' oldest social and human service organizations. Today, they service more than 8,000 members of the New Orleans community with programs that include early education services, adult daycare, housing and food assistance, life skills, and youth enrichment. Amid the recent challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic and Hurricane Ida, Kingsley House expanded its reach, ensuring that even more neighborhoods and communities had access to essential training and resources.
Our organizational culture is really driven by the way we started working in our community as a settlement house back in 1896. And our founders, like Eleanor McMain, who McMain Secondary School here in New Orleans is named for, began with really no preconceived notions of how they would solve the problems that our community was facing, but with a steadfast determination to work side by side with the residents in our community to develop those solutions together. And so a big part of our organizational culture here at Kingsley House has always been to take our lead from the people that we serve and our community. And this literally drives everything that we do each and every day.
Congratulations to the Kingsley House. The Youth Empowerment Project was created by 3 juvenile justice associates with the mission of empowering and improving the lives of young people. Since its founding in 2004, the organization has provided advocacy, mentoring, and enrichment programs to more than 10,000 young people. During the COVID-19 pandemic, YEP shifted its focus to address the educational inequities and challenges created by the increase in virtual learning. The program has plans to introduce 2 new education coordinators and a team of volunteer tutors to help provide advocacy and support. Congratulations to the Youth Empowerment Project.
Congratulations to the nonprofit organization honorees. Now, it's time to celebrate the City Business Women of the Year honorees.
In 2019, Christine Albert, Chief Marketing and Experience Officer of LCMC Health, helped lead a rebranding and logo campaign for her company. The rebrand was inspired by the experiences Albert had endured in healthcare marketing over her 15-plus year career, emphasizing a community health approach through the commitment of personalized care and the highest quality of service for patients. Albert is also a board member for the Bureau of Governmental Research and for the American Hospital Association's Society for Healthcare Strategy and Market Development.
Potential is the word that I feel most reflects my career, my work, and what drives me the most. I love participating in healthcare. It's so meaningful. People who work in healthcare traditionally are here because they want to help other people, and we all play a role in that stewardship of health and wellness. And so to me, there is always that potential. No matter how great and impactful the work that you're doing today is, there's always more to do, especially when you think about health and wellness for our community. So that's really what drives me, is that continual ability to have that progress and to serve our patients and our people.
Congratulations, Christine Albert. Divorce attorney Robin Penzato Arnold is a partner at Blue Williams LLC and works tirelessly for her clients as a trial attorney in family law and property disputes. She also supports victims of domestic violence, volunteering services pro bono for those in need. Arnold has also clerked for a domestic judge from 2008 to 2011 before moving to private practices. And she is following in the footsteps of her mother, First Circuit Court of Appeal Judge Allison Penzato, who was a lawyer for almost 30 years before being sworn to the bench.
If you're passionate about living your life or work or being with your family, I think that there's potential for bigger and better things always to come, or there's potential to be able to overcome adversity no matter what kind of life throws you. And then I think in having that passion, you do empower yourself, whether it's to take on the day to overcome your own marathon, or really to just grow or live in a manner that you want to or look forward to.
Congratulations, Robin Penzato-Arnold. Ashley L. Billou, shareholder and board member at Luganbull, Wheaton, Peck, Rankin, and Hubbard, is a top legal mind with a bevy of business litigation experience, like estate and trust, bankruptcy, cybersecurity, and professional malpractice. Billou's love and respect for the law extends into her mentorship within the industry as she guides the next generation of attorneys. Billou also has years of experience with the Federal Bar Association, including serving as national president in 2010. Additionally, she is a lecturer and author on business law topics.
Very passionate about what I do, both as a lawyer. Working with my clients every day is exciting, helping them navigate their challenges, as well as I'm passionate about working in the communities with Nearby Family Learning Center, among many others, as well as on the national scene with the Foundation of Federal Bar Association and other organizations. And I thank CityBusiness for selecting me as one of the honorees here today. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ashley L. Billou. As principal owner and lead brand strategist for the Bernard Group, LLC, Jolie Bernard's passion for entrepreneurship and community service is the driving force behind her successful 20-year career as a strategic planning and communications professional. Bernard has cultivated a creative and productive workspace that boasts the same employees it started with 11 years ago. She also has a successful track record of developing and facilitating effective strategic and organizational policies and procedures in diverse environments, and is the founder of 4 nonprofit organizations.
My word definitely is passion. Being able to work in my purpose is because I am passionate about the things that I do. The things that I do are incredibly important to me. My passion paralleled with my purpose really gives me the opportunity to make those connections and be able to articulate and communicate on behalf of others, and more importantly, to just be able to create a platform for myself where I am valued for my contributions in this space, and just being able to align my passion with my purpose to really do meaningful and impactful work.
Congratulations, Jolie Bernard. Magdalene Blessy Bickford's proudest professional accomplishment was being elected as managing member of the McGlinchey Stafford New Orleans office. She is celebrating her 35th year of practicing law as she serves as chair of McGlinchey's Labor and Employment Group. In the community, Bickford is working with Angel Network to host a business toolkit seminar in 2022 for underserved women looking to be entrepreneurs. She is also the past president of the Women's Professional Council of New Orleans and the founder of a women's group called Crew Divin.
Passion identifies with me most closely. You can't practice labor and employment law without a big spark of passion. I've worked on every side of the labor and employment area during my career, and being driven by a passion in that work has helped me ensure that people are protected and people are doing the right thing. Lastly, I think I'm most compassionate about the city of New Orleans and the wonderful assets we have in our community. Our culture is unparalleled to any other, and I'm a proud, lifelong New Orleanian.
Congratulations, Magdalene Blessy Bickford. Renee Bory Blanche is the Deputy Director and Director of Development at Osnam Inn, a nonprofit direct service agency serving the homeless and underserved community of Greater New Orleans. In her role, Blanche works to secure funds for daily operations, as well as manage communications with donors, funders, and the community as a whole. She is currently leading the Inn's capital campaign to raise funds for the Inn's anticipated relocation, which will allow them to increase capacity from serving 96 men with shelter to serving up to 155 men and women with shelter and residential programs.
So what do I enjoy most about what I do? I would say the number one thing is helping people. While I'm not in direct care per se, I'm in fundraising. We all work as a team here, and when I can work with our team of case managers and the rest of the staff here at Ozanam to help people get off of the streets and out of harm's way, that is an absolute joy to me every single time it happens, and to all of us here at Ozanam and in the homeless provider caregiver arena in general. So I think once we can get somebody stabilized and we're able to help them get back on their feet, get their life back on track, it is just something that is so impactful to me, to my heart, but it's also impactful to the community at large.
Congratulations, Renee Bory-Blanche. Gretchen Bourgeois, Director of Tax Services at LaPorte CPAs and Business Advisors, has been in public accounting for 24 years, following 9 years with the IRS. While Bourgeois has been involved in providing aspects of income tax preparation and law, she has also provided consulting services to closely held businesses and high-wealth individuals. She is passionate about assisting her clients with everything from day-to-day operations issues to major challenges, and has guided her clients through challenging business decisions, as well as personal losses and succession situations.
Throughout my career, without passion and a desire to really move forward, I think from the aspect of being a CPA, it would have been really difficult to continue on. My job is very stressful. It has a lot of timelines, a lot of deadlines, and the passion that goes along with working with other people, with just working through situations and wanting to just drive forward and just bring the best to the table every time is what I think has driven me and wanting and continue to want me to do good, do well with other people. And I think it's that passion inside of me of liking and enjoying what I do so much that has kept me going throughout the year.
Congratulations, Gretchen M. Bourgeois. Kristen Young Boyd, real estate consultant and owner of Delisha Boyd LLC, became a licensed professional after working as an assistant at her mother's firm. She now mentors other realtors in the firm, encouraging them to create vision boards to envision their goals. Boyd was also named one of the top 30 realtors under 30 by the National Association of Realtors. Additionally, she donates her time to a nonprofit that helps mentor young women in New Orleans.
I've helped so many people my age buy multiple properties who is really the first in their generation or in a family to be able to buy more than one property. So just to experience so many different millennials and people my age to be able to invest and grow as a person and as a investor, I just love it.
Congratulations, Kristen Young Boyd. Ashley Charlotte Brennan is a project administrator at Bernhard, where she's worked in various positions since 2014, including office manager, marketing and business development manager, human resources, and estimating project administrator. Brennan has also held JLNO positions as business council director, board member, and volunteer since 2009, and chaired Bloom & Deals and capital property planning committees. In addition to her professional experience, she's also volunteered as Covenant House Vice Chair for the Junior League of New Orleans.
Fear and failure are a part of life. I feel that we need to get comfortable being outside of our comfort zone. There are many times throughout my career where I thought, will I be able to handle this? This is like a monumental task. Will, me just, again, being one person, be able to accomplish something. So along the way, I have gotten comfortable with fear and failure, knowing that the outcome will be positive and there are people along the way that will be able to assist and will be able to share their knowledge, their intellect, to just get to the outcome, get to the ultimate goal.
Congratulations, Ashley Charlotte Brennan. Laura S. Brown, a shareholder at Lisco & Lewis, has a deep desire to help others, which has, in turn, helped her grow in her career. Brown is also the Vice President of the South Louisiana chapter of the Women's Energy Network and will take over as President of the organization next year. The global organization networks with women in the energy sector, supports STEM programs in schools, and provides scholarships for science careers. In her free time, Brown volunteers at a free legal clinic.
I love the word potential because it's a future-focused word. And as a person, I'm a work in progress, and we all are. We can always learn and grow. And in terms of my career, I like the word potential because a lot of my work is focused in the energy space. And so living in South Louisiana, we're very keenly aware of how dependent we are on energy because we have the experience of losing power. And so as our needs for energy don't change, but globally we're having the conversation of how we change the energy that we consume. Transformation is going to require innovation and ingenuity, and all of those to me resound with the word potential.
Congratulations, Laura S. Brown. Charmaine Cassiope is the Director of Policy and Advocacy for United Way, and Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of United Way in Southeast LA. Inspired by the strong and capable women she has worked with throughout her career, Cassiope considers it an honor to serve and protect the vulnerable children in her community every day. In her roles, Cassiope focuses on public policy, governmental affairs, and community impact. She came to United Way late in her career after serving 2 senators and working for the Chamber of Commerce.
When you have a love and an affection for the work that you do, there is no greater opportunity you have to achieve the success you envision for your organization or personally for yourself. That passion makes you work harder than you ever dreamed possible. That passion allows you to be able to rightfully articulate the solutions to problems that are well researched, and it gives you every opportunity to demonstrate just how authentic you are to the mission for which you are serving.
Congratulations, Charmaine Cassiope. In 2004, Rashane Carrier-Williams, now Executive Director of Boys Town, Louisiana, joined the historic nonprofit organization that assists preteen and teen youths. She has worked in various positions within Boys Town for 15 years, and in 2019, she ascended to Boys Town, Louisiana, in time for the local independent entity's 30th anniversary. Carrier oversaw that milestone with fundraising and a celebratory event. She also was able to combine programming via a grant-funded contract with Early Head Start, which focuses on families with children under 3 years old. Congratulations, Rashane Carrier-Williams. Joan Kaufman is the President and CEO of St. Tammany Health System. She began her healthcare career as a radiology technician at St. Tammany Health System. After more than a decade of leadership at hospital systems throughout the country, she returned in 2018 to take on the role of President and CEO of the same health system where she began her career. Today, Kaufman oversees more than 500 medical personnel on staff and 2,500 professional colleagues across 25 sites.
As I think back on what I would say are great lessons learned, I would say that hard work, patience, and perseverance are keys to success in achieving your goals. It teaches us discipline, dedication, and determination. And just finding a trusted mentor, I think, is crucial. You know, everybody's path's a little bit different, but find something you like to do and be passionate about doing it, doing your best to serve others. To me, passion fuels the journey. And as you're looking at a potential candidate for a role, you can teach the skill, but you can't teach the passion. And for me, it just resonates. So when I think about personally, Joan Kaufman, staying focused and motivated just gives life meaning and purpose. And I think without passion, passion is truly what drives excellence.
Congratulations, Joan Kaufman. Amy Boyle Collins is the CEO of Gamble Communications and has worked in public relations for years. In July 2020, she took over the leadership position at Gamble Communications at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition to leading her company and clients through the pandemic, she took a particular interest in empowering her employees. She works with each employee explicitly on what they want and what is important to them in order to help them grow.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned in my career in PR is to listen before you talk. That's really hard for people in PR because we're communicators and we love to talk and we love to write. But over the years, as I've gained more experience and I've honed my skills, I've realized that you have to listen to people, hear about where they are, hear about what their challenges are before you can really come up with solutions and communications to help them. And so that's the biggest thing I've learned. Another big thing I have learned over the years is that it's really a consistent pattern of behavior that's going to build your image. So when we work with clients, when we're talking about publicity or image building, we're really focusing on what is it that people know about them over time. It's easy to put on a fancy suit and say the right words once or twice. It's really what your behavior is over time that creates your brand and creates your image. And that goes for a company or a person.
Congratulations, Amy Boyle Collins. As CEO of Ladder & Bloom, Lacey Merrick Conway oversees the strategy and direction for all of the company's real estate divisions. This includes their residential, commercial, relocation, mortgage, and insurance operations. In her position, Conway oversees 130 administrative employees and 3,500 real estate professionals. She also has a passion for community service and is dedicated to making a positive impact on the community. Through Conway, Ladder & Bloom, Conway has supported the American Cancer Society, the New Orleans World War II Museum, Ochsner Health, and the American Red Cross.
Whether it's through a personal home, a second home, or investment, we are all about helping others create a life in the community. I think it's a boost for the community to see the next generation of a New Orleans-based, 105-year-old, family-owned company continue a history of success, strength, and commitment to the community. We operate with a from here, for here attitude, and I think that lifts everybody.
Congratulations, Lacey Merrick Conway. 26 years ago, Darlene Kusanza was tapped to become the first full-time CEO of Crime Stoppers, Inc., a company that offers cash rewards for crime tips that lead to arrests. Kusanza got her degree in rehabilitation counseling and has a passion for working with children. Recently, she spearheaded the Crime Stoppers app, which allows students to report tips anonymously when they see or hear about dangerous situations in schools.
For me, I enjoy most being able to engage with people. I enjoy most being able to see an end result. And sometimes the result is not always, what we would hope. Maybe we don't find closure for a family, but knowing that you were there, you held their hand, you were there as part of that solution of just having a bond with somebody is incredibly moving, and it makes you want to take a further step. All of that builds upon seeing a success, I think, in a person's life. And that's what it's all about, right?
Congratulations, Darlene Kusanza. Jody DeRoca is the president and CEO of Goodwill Industries of Southeastern Louisiana. graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from Louisiana State University. Daroka piled her skills in both the banking and manufacturing industries before joining Goodwill. She became an interim president and CEO in 2005, transitioning to fully becoming president and CEO in 2020. She relates with Goodwill's multifaceted mission of helping those recently released from prison or aging out of foster care or working with the homeless.
I like looking forward. I like planning for the future, planning for the growth of the organization, what we can do to make us stronger, and then by virtue of making us stronger, that will lead us to be able to serve more people. So I've had to learn how everything fits together like a puzzle, and how when someone brings us a donation, how we turn that into providing workforce development services, and how we use those donations to help provide training in our college. The aspect of being an accountant and learning about how the organization works has helped me in this role to be able to make sure that I am focusing on those areas of the company that lead us to serve people better and in the way that they need to be served.
Congratulations, Jody Daroka. Judy DeLuca is the president and CEO of New Orleans Firemen's Federal Credit Union. DeLuca joined the New Orleans Firemen's Federal Credit Union as a loan officer in 1980 and was named CEO in 1989. She has overseen a credit union that went from $3 million in assets when she started to $230 million today. They now serve more than 26,000 members and more than 300 business partners.
The word passion is what makes a difference in my life, and I've been doing this job for over 40 years at Fireman's Credit Union. And if you don't have a passion for what you do, if it isn't in your heart for what you do, you probably wouldn't be doing it after 40 years, the same job. But it's what gets me out of bed every morning to go to work. It's what keeps me motivated every day. It's the passion for helping people see their potential financially. It's the passion for helping people go to sleep at night and not have to worry about money for food and necessities for themselves and their family. So it's that passion of people helping people. That's actually the credit union mission, people helping people. It sounds very simple, but it's helping not only your members, but your employees in everyday life, finding ways to treat them like you would like to be treated.
Congratulations, Judy DeLuca. Ayame N. Dinkler is the Chief Administrative Officer for LCMC Health, a fourth-generation Japanese American. Dinkler attributes her desire and passion for government service to the internment of her ancestors. Dinkler has played a pivotal role in leading governmental affairs efforts at the federal, state, and local levels for LCMC Health, including during Hurricane Isaac and Hurricane Ida. Outside of work, Ayame serves on the board of many community organizations, including the United Way of Southeast Louisiana, Youth Force, NOLA, and Independent Women's Organization. Congratulations, Ayame Dinkler. Terry Hogan Dreyer is the owner and founding partner of Nano LLC. She co-founded the company in 2001 with her husband, Ian Dreyer, after earning her master's degree in architecture from Tulane University. Applying their mantra of detail at every scale has led to great professional achievement. One of her proudest career accomplishments arrived this year as an invited exhibitor at the prestigious 2021 Giardini della Biennale in Venice, Italy. Nano is the only Louisiana-based architecture firm that has ever been invited. Congratulations, Terry Hogan Dreyer. At Tulane University, Stacy Drew-Rye is a professor of child psychiatry, vice chair of research for pediatrics, and the associate director of the Tulane Brain Institute. She is also the chief research officer at Children's Hospital and a practicing child psychiatrist at Tulane and Children's Hospital. Drew-Rye specializes in improving outcomes in at-risk children, by understanding interactions among early life experiences, stress response systems, and neurodevelopment. Drury is also a board member of the Louisiana Children's Museum and an active supporter of Brothers at Peace, Daughters Beyond Incarceration, and Saul's Light. Congratulations, Stacey Drury. Tracy Flemings Davalier is an Orleans Parish Criminal District Court judge. Previously elected as a judge in Orleans Parish Juvenile Court, Flemings Davalier sits on the Oversight and Rules Committee for court programs. She's particularly motivated by those who graduate from drug court, a program for first-time offenders that allows them to get certain drug charges off their record after weeks of classes and routine drug testing. Flemings Davalier is a lifetime member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, a member of the New Orleans chapter of the Lynx, and a member of the National Association of Women Judges.
I would say I've learned several different lessons. One is, and this is one that I always tell my family and friends, is you have to take people as they are at that given point in time. And then if there's an issue or problem to be solved, you figure out what positivity or in what way can you add, and can you add to their lives from a qualitative standpoint, and how can you help them? That's usually sort of, so that's sort of the motto that I use both with my family, my friends, as well as in court, is you take people as they are. Everybody is not the same. Everybody doesn't have the same background. And even people with similar backgrounds react or act out differently in different situations. And so you take people as they are, then your expectations, you can put those better in perspective, and you can really address the needs of that person, or even just in a family dynamic or in friendships, you can have a better relationship and dynamic if you're not imposing your own self expectations on another person.
Congratulations, Tracy Flemings Davalier. Deborah Ford is the Chief Nursing Officer for Ochsner Medical Center, New Orleans. Ford worked at hospital systems across Louisiana and became the first Black president of the Louisiana Association of Nurse Practitioners. 8 years ago, she took the position of Chief Nursing Officer at Ochsner Medical Center, New Orleans. In her role, she ensures patient safety and accountability for nurses at over 100 clinics, acute care facilities, and hospitals across the city.
Anyone that knows me will say, what does she say all the time? Hashtag we got this. Well, in order to be able to get this, we've got to continuously raise the bar. What is the next step? Okay, we've accomplished these goals. We made sure that none of our patients were getting any hospital-acquired infections, etc. But how do we have to raise the bar so that we can do better the next time and the next time? So I think it's the potential and how well our community can be, the potential of how well our leaders can be, the potential of how well our frontline staff can be. And so when you think of potential, there is no limit. There is just infinite abilities to be able to accomplish.
Congratulations, Deborah Ford. Tanya Freeman is the Administrative Leader and Management Committee member for Palmisano Construction Solutions. Freeman leads the firm's talent development programs, directs construction administration, and implements initiatives for the Palmisano Foundation, the company's charitable arm she helped found in 2019. The foundation launched the Our Community Is COVID relief campaign, resulting in $44,000 in 18 giving activities and partnerships. Palmisano also hosted Renegade Fest, benefiting youth rebuilding New Orleans, raising $27,000.
Space and place matters. And when you're a part of something that you're building for people to live, work, play, heal, whatever it may be, there's just a portion of you that's excited to put forth that effort and be a part of something where people live their best lives and live their everyday lives. Empathy probably has been one thing that I have learned. There's a lot of reasons why I've learned that. It's not just been career, but it's been personal. When you have empathy for people and you put yourself in their shoes and you see the life that they live, it all of a sudden makes you more impactful and what you can contribute. And passion is one of the things that I've spoke about many, many times. And to me, the more passionate you are about what you do, the more impact you can create. And for me, that is super important because I want to be the best person that I can be, and I want to help somebody else be the best person that they can be.
Congratulations, Tanya Freeman. Jayatsna Faloria, the Vice President for Clinical Research at the University Medical Center in New Orleans, was spurred into medicine after her aunt passed away from ovarian cancer. She graduated from the University of Delhi with a major in medicine and completed a residency at the Unity Health System in Rochester, New York, before conducting oncology research with the Ochsner Health System. Now she supervises a wide variety of clinical research. Congratulations, Jayatsna Faloria. Julia Garcia Diaz has been a clinician and a researcher her entire medical career, working on various infectious diseases over the years, including HIV research. Garcia Diaz is one of the principal investigators for Pfizer BioNTech SE's COVID-19 vaccine trials at Ochsner Health. She and her team of coordinators administered doses and studied data from 230 Ochsner patients across Louisiana. The success of that work, a highly effective COVID-19 vaccine, led to an unforgettable moment of team pride and joy.
I think my career has been impacted by my mentors and those who have sort of guided me through, first of all, wanting to do infectious diseases. And when I first started, it was sort of HIV. And so that sort of was a good bit of the beginning of my career and impacted who I am today and how I see patients and how I see how I practice. And then you also have those patients that have guided you through all of the years. And they're the ones that teach you the lessons more than anything else. It's not the books, it's not any of that. It's the patients who teach you the lessons and who sort of make you, their resilience sort of translates in hours. And when I say resilience, I mean there's no patients that are more resilient than those in the beginning of the HIV epidemic.
Congratulations, Julia Garcia Diaz. As an audit manager at Bourgeois Bennett CPAs and Consultants, Leslie George provides auditing services for many different types of industries while helping clients grow their businesses. Her passion for helping others has driven her to serve as a mentor to colleagues through their careers, as well as serve her local community. George serves on several committees and also is a volunteer with Friends of City Park.
I think the biggest lesson that I've learned in my career that has shaped me would be to be a continuous learner. Try to learn something new every day that challenges you and makes you grow. I would like to thank my dad for inspiring me to be a CPA, and also my husband, who has been with me ever since we were little and helped me develop into the person I am today.
Congratulations, Leslie A. George. Nene Glenn Gianfala, shareholder and vice president of valuations at Chaff & Associates, had a love of business from a very early age. Many of her earliest jobs were working for women-owned businesses, which has inspired her greatly in her own career. Gianfala now is the youngest shareholder in the Chaff & Associates history, as well as one of its few female vice presidents.
The biggest lesson that I've learned over my career is that knowledge is the key to success. My mother instilled that in me from a very young age. She was very about education when me and my brothers were growing up. And over my career, I've learned that that's completely true. And so I've really pushed myself over the years to go and get my MBA while working full-time at night, 5 days a week, and after that, I pushed myself more to learn more and get numerous credentials over the years in my area of specialty. And now it's my turn to pass on that passion of knowledge, which is why I teach at the University of Holy Cross. I teach a finance course, which I really enjoy. And I also oversee our internship program here at the firm. It's funny because I really thought hard about power, passion, and potential. And the one I kept coming back to, which isn't a surprise, is I'd have to say passion. And that's really come out over the past year. I mean, we've had a pandemic, we've had hurricanes, and it's really taught me to not sweat the small stuff and just to really focus my time on what I'm passionate about.
Congratulations, Nene Glenn Gianfala. Tamara Jackson, Executive Director of Silence is Violence, has built her career on defending and serving vulnerable members of her community within the cultural and social justice spheres of New Orleans. Jackson is a nationally certified comprehensive victim intervention specialist, clinical social worker, and certified forensic social worker. Her mission to make meaningful change led Jackson to conduct victim assistance and cultural diversity training for the New Orleans Police Department and facilitate seminars and workshops throughout New Orleans and nationally.
Essentially, I am the individual that victims of violent crime come in contact with. I'm able to help them navigate the criminal justice process, coordinate with law enforcement and the district attorney's office once an arrest is made, but ultimately being there to provide emotional support and helping them actually deal with the traumatic loss. I've learned that you can be resilient even in the midst of tragedy, that it's not the end, even though it may appear to be daunting, that you can actually heal and overcome your challenges in life.
Congratulations, Tamara Jackson. Ariane Craig Jalla, co-founder, executive director, and lead instructor of Hype Academy, focuses on individual students' needs rather than specific teaching methods. Jalla spent years teaching in St. Tammany parishes, but considered leaving the profession when she saw an emphasis on teaching kids only to pass standardized testing. Now, with a 15-to-1 student-teacher ratio and a student base of 37 kids, Jalla says all she feels now is potential.
What I enjoy most about what I do is working with the kids. I realize, having been in a virtual environment all of last school year, we just went into a hybrid environment for this school year because of course, the Delta variant. But I realized just how much the kids give me life, being in their presence. So not just seeing them virtually, which is, it's better than not seeing them at all, but being in their presence just gives me life. So I'll say that's my favorite part of the job. We provide at Hype Academy an option for parents who are, many of them, at their wits' end, and they don't feel like they have any other options. And then they find us, they hear about us, and they realize that there is some good left in the school system. So I think I would say that's our major achievement, is becoming that life raft for those parents who have been disillusioned by our current system.
Congratulations, Ariane Craig Jalla. Adrenda Kelly, a graduate from Harvard University and current executive director of Black Education for New Orleans, BNOLA, says she owes her education to the many Black teachers in New Orleans. As executive director of the BNOLA nonprofit, her mission is to support Black educators and Black school leaders in local schools with recruitment initiatives, professional development, and community building to recruit and retain diverse educators and school leaders.
The thing that I love about BNOLA and my role with BNOLA as the leader of the organization, someone who gets to day-to-day, build this organization, figure out how we're going to live out our mission to support Black educators to do their very best work. The thing that I love the most about our work is that it is so personally meaningful to me. I am a proud New Orleans Public Schools graduate, a proud graduate of the illustrious McDonough 35. And so I can, there's so many Black educators who poured into me personally in my own development. And so the fact that I get to lead an organization that has their needs, their experiences, so front and center is really a full circle moment for me. It's something I absolutely love about what I do.
Congratulations, Adrenda Kelly. Sandra Kemmerly, Senior Physician and System Medical Director of Hospital Quality at Ochsner Health, had a 30-year career studying and treating infectious diseases, including illnesses such as H1N1, HIV, Ebola, anthrax, MERS, MERS, and the first SARS before COVID-19 hit. Kemmerly's inspiration and drive for infectious disease medicine, even in these tough times, is the same as when she entered the profession. a passion for alleviating suffering and helping people. Congratulations, Sandra Kemmerly. As a partner at Chaff McCall, Amy McIntyre strives to consider issues in an empathetic way and tries to see both sides of an argument. After earning her JD at Notre Dame Law School in 2003, McIntyre returned to the Crescent City and joined Chaff McCall, where she became a partner in 2019. McIntyre particularly enjoys taking on multi-plaintiff litigation and meeting the sometimes unanticipated challenges of her profession.
My experience and success in the courtroom has impacted the community in several ways. First, oftentimes clients come to me and they're just trying to do the right thing in whatever situation that they're in. So I think it's always important to provide them with the advice and the means to do that. And then second, the court system can often be confusing both to litigators like myself and especially to the average person. So I think it's really important that when people come to you, to help them through a process that may be unfamiliar to them. Professionally and personally, I've learned that you grow the most and you learn the most during times that are hard and sometimes uncomfortable. So both personally and professionally, I've learned to try to seek out those situations, which may not be easy at first, but which you can learn and grow the most from.
Congratulations, Amy L. McIntyre. Kim Moore, a partner at Irwin, Fritchie, Urquhart & Moore, LLC, has lived and worked under the philosophy that kindness and compassion are always appropriate in every field, no matter what you do. Moore represents pharmaceutical and medical device companies locally and nationally, which requires coordination of legal, scientific, and expert issues within mass tort litigations. Outside of work, Moore works with the homeless and underserved communities, volunteering for a local women and children's shelter. Congratulations, Kim Moore. Inspired by the life and work of her father, Cynthia Arata Nicholson developed an early passion for the oil and gas industry. A member and attorney at Gordon, Arata, Montgomery, Barnett, McCollum, Duplantis, and Egan, LLC. Nicholson was nominated as the first female president of the Professional Landmen's Association of New Orleans. Her other notable accomplishments include representing an oil company and its affiliate in a post-COVID credit facility refinancing and serving as legal advisor to a public corporation that owns land and salt caverns in Louisiana.
My successes as far as impacting the community really allowed me and others in our firm to really give back to our community using our knowledge, our expertise. We can assist others. For example, now with IDA, we're able to assist those participating in outreach programs, to assist those who don't have the legal expertise to handle the insurance matters, contractors, etc., helping them get back into their businesses and their homes and get their lives back together. We've also been very successful in participating in diversity and inclusion programs. But past several years, I've had some really talented first-year law students come through the program. And it's been rewarding for us and rewarding for them to get to meet these really promising future lawyers.
Congratulations, Cynthia Arata Nicholson. For Rachel Nunez, Vice President and Senior Commercial Relationship Manager at Home Bank, the ability to help her clients achieve their dreams fuels her passion in the financial industry. Throughout her career, Nunez has helped individual and commercial clients through stints with several banking institutions. Nunez is also active in many committees and causes, including the St. Bernard Economic Development Foundation and the New Orleans Regional Leadership Institute.
What I enjoy most about working within the financial sector is being able to help business owners and individuals reach their financial goals and essentially help them make their dreams come true. Over the years, through the private sector, being able to contribute to the community by helping businesses flourish and grow, expand, but from the community service perspective, through the nonprofit organizations that I've served, really focusing on women empowerment and economic development, building programs to help our citizens flourish.
Congratulations, Rachel L. Nunez. The Hall of Fame distinction is well-deserved. Alana Odoms, Executive Director of the American Civil Liberties Union of Louisiana, believes in the strength of power. She's worked to help others pursue justice for over 13 years, and in 2008, she became the first African-American woman to lead the Louisiana branch of the ACLU. As special counsel to Louisiana's Justice Reinvestment Task Force, Odoms helped create a reform package that reduced the state's overall incarceration rate by 20%. As a leader, she strives to stay positive and works to help others exercise their rights.
As the first African-American woman of the ACLU of Louisiana, I've been given the tremendous opportunity to represent all of the people of Louisiana and to protect their constitutional and civil rights. In order to do that, though, I cannot do that alone. I need the power of the community. And at the ACLU, we call that people power. And essentially what the Constitution says is we, the people, in order to form a more perfect union. We must come together. And so I really think about not just individual power or power over, I think about power among, and my leadership really represents that power among. And I really think about the work that we do on behalf of the most marginalized people in our state as people power, empowering individuals to be able to live their most authentic lives, to be able to take advantage of all of the rights of citizenship. That's really what the Constitution requires for all, but it requires someone to stand in that gap and to ensure that that takes place.
Congratulations, Alana Odoms. Krista Pouncey Dyson is the managing principal at Performance First Digital, a full-service digital strategy company focused on the education and healthcare sectors. Pouncey Dyson also works with several New Orleans-based organizations, including her position as 2021 board chair of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. She's passionate about helping other businesses and is dedicated to helping Black-owned businesses find growth opportunities.
So one of the most important lessons that I've learned across my 20+ year career in digital marketing and advertising is that relationships are key, and networking is key to success, and being very worthy of those relationships and keeping them close at hand. My successes in my day-to-day have definitely impacted the community, through my community service. So I currently sit as the chair of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and the mission and vision of the organization is to provide opportunity and technical assistance to lend to the sustainability of Black-owned businesses. And so that is something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's something that's very important in this community.
Congratulations, Krista Pouncey Dyson. From a young age, Ebony Price Haywood was inspired to work in the healthcare industry. Her career has taken her through various impressive roles, including medical director at the Ochsner Xavier Institute for Health Equity and Research, a physician at Primary Care and Wellness Center, director at Primary Care Research Network, and an associate professor at the Ochsner Clinical School at the University of Queensland. Price Haywood leads with passion and dedicates herself to improving the overall health of everyone, regardless of socioeconomic status.
I do think that when you're passionate about something and committed to it, it's going to exude your energy to other people. And that's what gives you power to influence other people and to manage change because of that passion. It also gives you the potential to do a lot more than what you thought you could do because you're passionate about what it is that you're focused on, and doors start to open for you, and that's where the potential come in. So you have to have passion.
Congratulations, Ebony Price Haywood. Elizabeth A. Roussel is a partner at Adams & Reese LLP and has been working with the firm for 19 years. She focuses on advising businesses and defending their interests in litigation, and has represented a wide variety of clients, including energy and oil and gas companies, healthcare organizations, financial institutions, Fortune 500 companies, and more. Roussel attributes her success to taking every opportunity offered to her at the firm, including serving on the board's executive committee.
One lesson that I have learned is that it is critical to respect every member of your team for their contributions, that it doesn't matter what role they play within your law firm, they are just as valuable as every other member of the team. Everybody brings something different to the table, and you cannot have success unless you appreciate and thank the people who help you. One of my favorite things that I do in my management role is to try to help other people achieve their potential. I sometimes think that I believe in other people more than they even believe in themselves. And I still think that I have untapped potential. I think that with enough effort and focus and support, we can all achieve.
Congratulations, Elizabeth A. Roussel. Last spring, Gwendolyn P. Sanders became the first president of Eustis Engineering. Engineering wasn't always Sanders' career objective, but after taking a semester about the day in the life of an engineer, she thought it might be something she could be great at. She majored in civil engineering at the University of New Orleans and started at Eustis Engineering in 1993. Her passion and excitement drive her, and she hopes to pass on that passion as she mentors other women in the industry.
So passion is what has driven my career throughout. I have a passion to learn new things for sure, and then pass on that passion for the engineering profession, specifically the geotechnical engineering profession that I am have spent my career doing. And I think that curiosity comes with that passion, and then the passion helps to give this excitement to want to, share what you've done or what you've learned, or, how you can help others with that. So,
congratulations, Gwendolyn P. Sanders. Tracy Shiro acts as Chief Risk and Human Resources Officer at Ochsner Health, a position that has been especially trying in light of the pandemic. In this role, she was able to keep all roughly 32,000 employees at Ochsner Health without layoffs or furloughs. A tremendous feat that could only be achieved by someone with 20 years in the HR industry. Shiro was recently appointed as Executive Vice President at Ochsner Health, the first woman in the company's history to hold this position. Congratulations, Tracy Shiro. Nika Scott most recently worked as a counsel client development liaison at Baker Donelson, where she worked with the disaster recovery and government services team, helping to represent others with insurance issues. She recently adapted a position as Public Affairs Director at Entergy New Orleans. She also chairs the membership committee for the World Trade Center of New Orleans and serves as board chair of the Arts Council of New Orleans.
With my personality, if I get stuck on an issue or find an issue that I really care a lot about, I will stick with it no matter what until I get a resolution. Sometimes it may not be the resolution that I want, but I will get it resolved. And I think one of the things that I've really enjoyed doing throughout my career is pro bono work. As an attorney, that you get to help people less fortunate. Sometimes when you work for a bigger firm, you're representing companies, so you don't really have that personal connection. But Baker Donelson especially was very big on pro bono work, and I got to do a lot of it with them, and then I got to help people that really were underrepresented or not represented at all, and that's something that I'm really passionate about.
Congratulations, Nika Scott. Clinical social worker Patrice Santino returned home to find that mental health support services were severely lacking. In 2008, she created the Center for Hope Children and Family Services, an outpatient mental and behavioral health agency that provides mental health services to more than 5,000 children, adolescents, and adults. In addition to her role as founder and CEO, Santino is the health chair of the National Coalition of 100 Black Women and on the National Association of Social Workers Administrative Committee. Centino has dedicated her career to helping others and advocating for social justice.
What I enjoy most about what I do, it's genuinely refreshing to be a part of a team that works harmoniously towards the same goals, and that is the relationship that I have established with my clients and families and helping them meet their goals and objectives. Some of the lessons that I've learned along the years that has helped shape me was having determination, making sure to get things done, you need determination. You need skills, you need passion, you need discipline, and most of all, God's strength and wisdom to carry out anything that you desire to do and accomplish.
Congratulations, Patrice Centino. When Sarita Steib was released from a prison sentence in 2009, she found there were few resources to help get her back on her feet. Steib used this experience as motivation to help other women who found themselves in her position. In 2018, she founded Operation Restoration, which provides clothing, workforce assistance, education opportunities, direct housing, and rental assistance to formerly incarcerated women and girls. She's since brought in over $5 million, 30 full and part-time employees, and runs 16 programs, including one in partnership with Tulane University.
I think that in every decision we make, every relationship that we create, every woman we support, we are rooted in passion. I myself know that if I was not passionate about this work, that I would not be able to do it in the way that I do it, because it's not a glamorous job. You know, you don't get accolades, or you're not constantly patted on the back. It's very hard, and sometimes it can also be triggering work as well, as you work with individuals who bring things to the forefront that you also may be struggling with. But I think because I do the work with passion, I am able to sustain and support and flourish, because I'm not doing it because I think it is something that looks good. I'm doing it because I feel like I have to do it. And I think that comes from a deep place of passion.
Congratulations, Sarita Steib. Sarentha Strickland, PhD, takes pride in a career founded on the same passion she's had for over 35 years, helping young children. Strickland began her career working as an early intervention teacher, helping instruct young children with disabilities and their families. In her current role as executive director for the Jefferson Ready Start Network, Strickland strives to increase access to high-quality early care and education for young children in Jefferson Parish. She also serves as a board member for the Metropolitan Human Services District and the Plaquemines Community Care Centers Foundation.
I enjoy working with young children and families. I started my career as a teacher of young children with special needs. What I realized along the way is that I wanted to make a bigger impact for children and families. And that led me to work at the state level and to eventually work in Jefferson, working with the Jefferson Parish School System, which is one of the largest school districts in the state. So I love doing good things for kids and families, and really like the opportunity to change systems so that all children have equitable access to quality experience.
Congratulations, Sarentha Strickland. Rainey Thompson is the Director of Legal Services at Crescent Care, which provides free, direct legal representation and advocacy for eligible clients in various areas of civil law. Despite challenges she's seen in the industry, including systemic barriers and structural racism, Thompson continues to fight for lasting change and find motivation through her faith. Under Thompson's leadership, Crescent Care recently began offering immigration legal assistance to unaccompanied minors in partnership with the New Orleans Children's Health Project and Tulane School of Medicine.
I identify most with passion. And for me, passion is really about, what motivates me to get up and to come into the office and to do the things that I do on a day-to-day basis. This is not easy work. It's frustrating to see systems that frequently oppress people who are marginalized and vulnerable. And, for 20 years of doing this work and seeing what some would call maybe very little change, but to get up and come in here on a daily basis, you've got to love what you do. And so I learned, coming back to my home of Louisiana after Katrina, I learned that I had to be passionate about the people that I serve, the work that I'm doing, and to not allow my frustrations to overcome the need for the help that I was sent here to provide.
Congratulations, Rainey Thompson. Christy Trail has always loved engineering because she loves solving problems that will help others. After a 15-year career working for Shell, Trail pivoted her experience toward environmental conservation. As executive director at the Pontchartrain Conservancy, she's helped lead multiple efforts toward improving coastal and environmental issues. Trail recently launched a new Pontchartrain Conservancy phone app and is helping the city reopen Lincoln Beach in New Orleans East by monitoring water quality.
What I really enjoy about what I do is working in South Louisiana to protect the community that I grew up in and that I love so dearly. It's been a lot of fun, and I've just enjoyed it the 4 years that I've been here. The work that we do here every day is just so impactful to the communities of Southeast Louisiana. We're looking after the long-term sustainability of our communities, looking after the management of water, the quality of water, and all things to ensure that we can live in this community for centuries to come.
Congratulations, Christy Trail. Up next and entering the Hall of Fame is Anna Tusa. She's an accomplished restaurateur and co-owner of Briquette and New Orleans Creole Cookery. She is known for her dedication to her staff and her passion for the restaurant industry. Despite major threats to the restaurant industry posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, Tusa's restaurants continue to serve the New Orleans community, partnering with Chefs Brigade NOLA to provide locals with nutritious meals. More recently, Tusa's restaurant, Briquette, donated food to the World Central Kitchen to help feed linemen and residents during Hurricane Ida.
What I enjoy most about the restaurant industry is I enjoy meeting people from all over the world, and I have a passion for craft cocktails. I write an article for Inside New Orleans magazine, so I enjoy being able to play with liquor and spirits and craft drinks, and then have spirited dinners and wine dinners and put menus together. We employ residents from our community, and it's a great way for single moms or for people that are in our community that don't have college educations or are going to go on that path towards college where they can start as an entry-level employee and become a manager. And then as an organization, we participate in Toys for Tots, and we participated in, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Chef Brigade NOLA, where both of our restaurants prepared nutritious hot meals to be delivered to residents in need in our city for over a year.
Congratulations, Anna Tusa. Regine Honoré Villain is a Supply Chain Network Senior Vice President and Chief Supply Chain Officer for Ochsner Health. Villain's passion for healthcare began at an early age. Though she initially dreamed of becoming a pediatrician, she found her way into supply chain strategies and operations and never looked back. Villain has led her team through many challenges posed by the recent unreliability of the global supply chain, finding creative ways to navigate unexpected barriers, meet customer demands, and ultimately ensure quality care for patients.
When it comes to lessons learned, as far as leadership, being in a leadership position, every day is a learning experience, right? You have to enter every day with that spirit of wanting to understand that today is a day that's going to be different than yesterday, and I'm going to make the most of it. And today is likely a day where I'm going to learn a lot of things. And so I think that spirit of openness is something that's truly important. And it allows you to continue to remain humble and continue to connect to purpose, and making sure that, you are looking to others as well as part of your leadership strategy.
Congratulations, Regine Honoré Villain.
Congratulations to each of our honorees. They are inspirational, amazing leaders, and we're very proud to honor them. Now it's time to reveal the 2021 City Business Woman of the Year. I'm pleased to introduce Paige Sensenbrenner, Senior Partner in charge of the New Orleans office of Adams & Reese, to do the honor.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 City Business Woman of the Year event. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paige Sensenbrenner, Senior Partner in charge of the New Orleans office of Adams & Reese. We are a very proud sponsor of the Women of the Year and have been since its inception. With you and this year's honorees, we share a strong commitment to the city. Adams & Reese has deep roots in New Orleans. Founded in 1951, we are celebrating our 70th anniversary and 70 years of service and civic involvement. And we plan to keep it going. On behalf of Adams & Reese, we are honored to be part of an event that recognizes such accomplished and inspiring women. Your efforts and contributions to New Orleans makes our community a better place to live, and we thank you for it. And before we get to the Woman of the Year, let me give a shout out to one of this year's honorees, my partner, Liz Roussel, who serves as our litigation practice group leader. Congratulations, Liz. The City Business Woman of the Year for 2021 has emerged as a prominent leader in our community over the last few years. Her impact on the community's well-being and her commitment to service leads us to recognize her with this honor. She has made a name for herself in her profession, and she uses that position for the betterment of our community and state. Her passion is making sure everyone has the opportunity to live their lives with equal justice. This is one of the reasons we are honoring her with this top award. She is a civil rights leader, a mother, and attorney who has provided legal counsel and spiritual support to countless activists across Louisiana and beyond. She has used the skills to protect people's fundamental constitutional rights and has led the way for meaningful civil justice, criminal justice reform locally and statewide. By challenging injustices in our systems, our Woman of the Year has moved us forward to becoming a more equal and just society. Now, please welcome City Business Editor Natalie Chandler to present this year's overall Woman of the Year, the Executive Director of the Louisiana ACLU, Alana Odoms, the 2021 City Business Woman of the Year. Thanks for joining us again.
We at City Business are so pleased and honored to congratulate Alana Odoms as our 2021 overall Woman of the Year.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I don't want to cry. I didn't know that.
Do you have any comments you'd like to make?
I want to say that I am so overwhelmed. I am truly honored. I am truly moved, as you can see. I never expected to receive this honor, and I really do feel that I am standing with each and every honoree. If we could be together, hopefully we would be arm in arm, because I think I am receiving this award on your behalf as well. I think, as I spoke about in my message, I believe in the power of we. And I couldn't alone make the impacts that I've made. I've had so many who've given to me and who've supported me. In fact, I'm standing on the shoulders of our ancestors and folks who have been doing civil rights work in this state and in the nation for so long. And so this is really just a baton that's being passed. And I accept this award with you and on behalf of you and also in your honor. And so I'm just so thankful and so grateful for everyone.
Thank you, Paige, and congratulations to Alana and to all the 2021 Women of the Year honorees. Thank you again to our valued partners, Adams & Reese and Ochsner Health, and to gold sponsors, Goodwill Industries of Southeastern Louisiana and LCMC Health. The City Business Women of the Year and Nonprofit Organization Awards program is possible because of your incredible support. The Woman of the Year Awards and Nonprofit Organization publication will be inserted in City Business on November 19th and on NewOrleansCityBusiness.com. Nominations are now open for 2022, so while you're on our website, be sure to nominate deserving candidates. Congratulations to the winners, and thank you all for joining us. Be safe and stay healthy.